Testing, 1, 2, 3, testing. Alright. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be great. Okay. Alright, Emma. Let me just get my other part of the stream up and we can get going. How's everybody doing? Welcome back to the DGC. You already know who it is. It's your Divine Goddess Devi in the house. Okay, come on. Taking a long time here. Alright, y'all. We got a new deck. We're going to pop it open and see what's going on. I'm already getting the feeling, you all, that something, the deck, as you can see, it says your breakthrough is coming, okay? So we're going to talk about that, because something could have seemed like it was taking a long time, or it did take a long time. Okay, let me just open up the new page on that. Okay, that could be significant. You open a new page on something. Okay. I'm getting just start all the way. Some of you are starting all over again. Okay. We are where we need to be. I'm getting reset energy. New beginnings. Okay. All right. I think we all set. Definitely. Let's get going. All right. Okay. All right, could you all please hit that thumbs up button for me, hit that like button for me as you enter into the live stream. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Okay. Let's go ahead and get into it. Let me make sure I didn't miss any cards. I'm also getting that. Make sure you double check anything you may have missed. Okay. Let's get into it. As you can see on the bottom of the deck, it says success is in motion. All right. That's a plus. All right, but let's give it a good shuffle. See what's going on. Spirit, can you give us some messages for the Divine Collective? Okay. Let us know what needs to be on the table, the major energy. Some of you could have been doing something over and over again and you weren't getting any breakthrough, but now the breakthrough is coming. I'm getting either you just came through a breakthrough, you're having a breakthrough right now in present energy, or it's right up ahead. It's right up ahead. The Spirit says you are the magic. You are the magic. You see that? Okay, we'll take that. First card. I'm getting divine feminine energy, of course, the divine goddess energy right there, right on the table, okay? Beautiful energy. I'm getting purified energy. You all are keeping your energy to yourself, you know? You've been nurturing yourself, okay? Cleansing your body, cleansing your mind, your spirit, being tapped in with the divine. Eating well, eating healthy, drinking lots of water. I'm getting rebirth energy. Seeds that you have planted are now sprouting and growing. All right? I'm getting trust in yourself. Being connected with the cosmos. Being connected with your higher self. Being connected with your galactic and cosmic family, universal family. All right? And you see the energy is high tonight. This is the lotus flower right in the middle of you. So blossoming in muddy waters, you know, blossoming in strange places. Despite the darkness, despite the heavy burdens, despite all that you have been through, you know, despite the failures, anything that you have gone through. It's like Spirit is holding you up. It says progress, not perfection. That's where we're at. You see that? Beautiful growth energy. Okay? You're growing. You see that brick wall? I'm getting people tried to stop you. Someone tried to stop you or create obstacles. All right? Put up a wall where you couldn't get through it, couldn't get, past it. But Spirit said, that's all right. I'm going to make you go over it in the easiest, the smoothest way. This is you being that green, healthy energy. And look at you. You're just growing right over the wall with effortless energy. Effortless. You see that? You're just going. You're just going. Y'all know how I get in my readings. Okay? It says it's safe to want more. Look at you. Look at this. Beautiful energy. I'm getting 9 of Cups, making wishes coming true, or either dreams, things that you have buried, now coming to manifestation. Sometime some seeds take longer germination or longer time to sprout, depending on what kind of seed it is. Strong, healthy. This plant in particular, no matter how many times you cut this plant, you could cut this plant in a lot of pieces. And all you have to do is have a little nozzle. You can put it in water and it will sprout again and again and again. Okay? So I'm getting, what is this? Eternal energy. Eternal. You own the room, Divine Collective. You powerful right now. Spirit says, own the room. Spirit says, you're ready to receive some type of inheritance or treasure. Something that has been held back or either in motion like coming, but it's now here. There is a breakthrough upon you. There is some type of gratification or ascension happening right here with own the room. It's a powerful energy. It's a powerful energy. Spirit says, no matter how you feel, show up. Show up. Spirit says, dream your highest dream. Think bigger. Think bigger. Spirit says, whatever you've been thinking about doing, it doesn't have to be perfect. Get started. Make the first step, or either the steps you have already made. Spirit says, you're more than enough. You're more than enough. Each step, look at that. Small wins matter. Each step you have made is bringing you closer and closer to any goals, aspirations, dreams. And Spirit says, you are not too much. Look at you. You are a beautiful waterfall in this picture. Okay? Let me take a look. So many horizons, so fruitful, so fertile. Okay? So nourished. This is somebody who has a lot of emotional understanding. You're someone where people come to be replenished, to get rest or solace, nourishment, rejuvenation. Things grow around you. All right? You're such a replenishing energy, a wealth and a well of knowledge. Spirit says, trust the process. You are on the right path. You are on the right road. I'm getting Oshun energy. That's beautiful. That's nurturing. That's powerful. That's attractive. That's Aphrodite energy. That's you being on your way. The sunflower is a strong flower. The stem is thick and it doesn't break easy, but still needs to be handled with care. It attracts bees. It attracts people. It is very attractive to the naked eye. All right? And the sun loves the sunflower, obviously, of course, right? So when you step into this energy, which is the breakthrough, either you just had and you're walking in right now, or either present day energy, it is happening. You're in the process of it, or either it is right on your heels, like right in front of you. You're almost there. Spirit says, be unstoppable. Be unstoppable. Okay? A flaming ball of fire is what I'm hearing. Like too hot to handle type of energy. You own the room, Divine Collective. You're more powerful than you know. Okay? People that tried to stop you, that's they need to abandon that, because that's not going to happen. When the Most High sends out a directive, it is going to happen no matter what. Step by step, or either all at once, like a cannon, like a meteorite hitting something. Spirit says, say yes to you. Say yes to you. You see that hand? Ask for help from the divine if you need it. And everything that you have done, every experience that you have gone through, made you who you are at this very moment in time while you're watching this video. If you found this video, Spirit said this is your season. You see that? Those are the DGC colors right there. Just full of life. The rainbow originally was symbolic of God's promise to never cause destruction on the earth in the manner in which it happened that time. Never said it won't do it ever again, but not in that way. Not in that way. So that's a promise. Promises that were made to you. Things that you asked for in supplication, in prayer, in meditation, in earnestness of heart, in honesty, in humility, in supplication. These things are now taking root. They've taken root, and now they're flourishing. You're turning around and realizing how much work you've done. When you turned around and looked up at your tree, you may have said, I'm older, things have changed, or I'm no longer with this person or that person. I'm no longer in this location or that location, or this situation or that situation, this experience or that experience. But when you turned around and looked at your tree of knowledge, which is you, look how much you've grown. Look how mature you've gotten. Look how beautiful you are. Look how much wisdom you hold. You are magnificent. You are amazing. You go through your seasons with grace, Divine Collective, and that is amazing. Look at you. You're being watered by the divine. And there's plenty growth going on right here in your world. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Your breakthrough is coming. You got the card, baby. You got the card. You got the key. Okay? Something is being unlocked for you. Where prior doors were closed, where there were brick walls, where there were blockages, where there were things in your way, people, okay, situations, stumbling stones as they call them, all right? Situations that you couldn't see through in your mind even. These don't have to just be 3D, people and always someone else. No, these could be mental breakthroughs that you're getting, epiphanies, realizations, light bulb moments, all right? Things starting to make sense. The pieces coming together, finding new ways and new paths to do something. Aha moments. That's what I'm talking about. You're learning to trust yourself. You're learning that your aspirations, your goals matter. They matter. What you want to do, how you want to do it, the way you want to do it. You don't have to do it like the next person, because you're not the same as the next person. You don't walk their shoes, they don't walk your shoes. But there can be mutual respect and understanding amongst each one of us. Definitely. Spirit is saying, if you've been wondering or worried, this is a lot of chatter, maybe a lot of gossip, maybe a lot of people having things to say, or people wanting to put their 2 cents in, people wanting to, add their narrative to your story. Spirit says, get out of your head and take the lead. Take the lead. Okay? There's something new coming. Your breakthrough is coming. Your breakthrough is here, or you just had it, and congratulations, you're walking in it. But nevertheless, I'm seeing right here on the board that you are magical. You've done a lot of growth. A lot of growth, meaning magical, meaning defeating the odds. Meaning coming through situations normally someone else maybe would have folded under, or they would have just given up. Okay? Or they would have taken an unsavory route. Okay? Spirit says, your fire is sacred. So once you touch down, look at you. You all ablaze. You're all ablaze. Okay? Blazing the trail, lighting the pathway. I'm getting light tower energy, And a lot of you, this is not without failures. They have happened. This is not without stumbling. They have happened. This bridge is not necessarily that sturdy. It could be a little rickety. You're not sure. Every step sometimes seems to be you know, unsure at time for some of you. But you see the light. There's light at the end of the tunnel is what I'm getting. There's a beautiful light at the end of the tunnel for a lot of you. And you don't see it you don't see it coming. Okay? Spirit says show up scared if you need to. You know, protect your vision. Protect your insights. The way you want to see your life. If you want to live a rather smoother, calmer life, all you have to do is put that into your imagination. Get the wheels going, baby. Get the wheels going. It doesn't have to just be a far off dream. If you want to be a different self, you want to do a different type of thing with your life. Maybe you want to go from being a writer to being a painter, or you want to go from playing basketball to playing baseball, or you want to go from doing sports at all to now you want to be a botanist. You want to do, you want to open up a botanical garden or something. Whatever it is, Spirit says keep going. You are on the right path. Trust the process right here. Trust the process. All right, let's get some more energy on it. And I was just sitting here, and this one card is on the top. It says you are a winner, chosen one. When you hear about the chosen ones and all that good stuff, Divine Collective, that's not just fluff talk, or anything like that. That's for those who truly have beaten the odds. Okay? Darkest before dawn way. You see this? Those are for those who have truly, with this Ten of Swords energy, have truly beaten betrayals and backstabs and positions that otherwise most people wouldn't have made it through. They wouldn't have lived through it. To tell the story, or to give the experience of the matter. These are people who figured out the mechanics and the systematic ways of doing things that now help us or will be helping us. You are part of that Divine Collective. It's not a separate thing from you. You are part of it. But the first work is the work that we do on self. You have to make yourself a better place, and then, that can extend outside to the world around you, right? So, Spirit, let's get some stuff on this. Hermit energy. Hermit energy. Where things were formerly in the dark, they are now being lit up. Like I said, epiphanies, understandings, owning the room. This is lots of intelligence right here, Divine Collective. Lots of wisdom, Somebody who is brilliant, somebody who's a strategist, somebody who can come up with blueprints or plans, solutions, resolutions. This is somebody who is a thinker, somebody who thinks before they move, Your experience have taught you a level of intellect. They have given you a level of understanding, a level of knowledge. Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? The 1 to the 2 to the 3. So, the world is yours right now. There's a map, okay? You could be getting ready to travel. Maybe you're thinking about where you want to go next. Like I said, the world indicates a new beginning, a new start, the closing of one cycle and the opening of another one. Yes. The world, let me see. Yes. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. I'm also getting Wheel of Fortune energy. You're thinking how to expand yourself with the World card. This is also an indication of good luck. This is also the Most High thinking about you and where else the Most High would like to utilize you in this world. You understand? There's big plans being made for you. King of Pentacles energy. Provider of prosperity and what? Power. Okay? This is very stable energy. This is someone who is generous and generally kind when the King of Pentacles is upright. Someone who is a good community person. Also could be a business owner, King of Pentacles. Someone who is very wealthy, very abundant, and very prosperous. Someone who tends to be a family person. They can have a family. Okay? Like I said, there's been some heavy burdens that have been upon you. And a breakthrough has been needed, or you've been asking for a breakthrough. Needing a breakthrough, wanting a breakthrough. Deserving of some type of breakthrough, Divine Collective. You like, when will this lift up? You know what happens? Oh man, these are kind of mixed up a little bit. You know what happens, Divine Collective? When I see stuff online and it's not something that I want in my matrix, I remove it. That's not my matrix. So I remove it. I only want content, that is going to take me into higher realms of myself and expand my world. I just remove it. You don't have to sit there and listen to a lot of content about war and death and negativity and losses. You don't have to. When needed, I go find what I need, you know, 'cause it's good to stay up on what's going on. But to feel, you know, to say that I have no choice, you know, in the matter, no. You have a choice. You've been waiting patiently. You've been planting some things. Things are about to balance out. It's a party place. 3 of Cups. Okay, give me a call for the Hermit, Spirit. Give me a call for the Hermit. Hermit. Ooh. Okay, y'all. Give me a second. Let me go get it. Let me go get it. Ooh, that's crazy, man. It still came out, y'all. I still on the bottom of the deck. Waiting patiently avenue. Waiting patiently avenue. You all have been waiting for some type of breakthrough. Building strength. Building momentum, you know, or maybe recovering your strength, you know, from a lot of energy vampires I'm getting, or an energy vampire situations that were extremely draining, you know, it took a lot out of you. Spirit says, get your strength up, get your rest on, you know, because there's a new beginning here in front of you. Collaboration. People will be wanting to work with you. There are offers coming towards you. Right here with Own the Room and Be Unstoppable and Your Fire is Sacred, you're about to pin. You're about to sign some type of contract or something for a lot of you. Some type of offer is coming your way and it's going to make you very, very wealthy. All right. I get that a lot of you I'm seeing here have been maybe anxious or feeling a lot of stress. Okay. In regards to information and contracts, maybe people have been watching you, you know, keeping a sharp eye on you. You've been keeping an eye on them. Definitely, I can see people have been watching you in secret and quiet as you build your strength, as you recover, you know. Let's see. Yeah. I'm definitely getting there was an energy of manipulation or mind games or some type of setup energy, you know, for you to fail, for you not to enter into this world energy. You see what I'm saying with this tower right here? There was some type of energy that did not want you to enter into this. And Spirit says, okay, if I can't bring them through one way, I'll bring them through another way. It doesn't matter. You know, I have globes and I have maps too. It's still going to give the collective what they need. They can read both with go. There's a go energy upon you. There's a go. Okay? That's what I get with Own the Room. You know, Your Fire is Sacred. That's like Ace of Wands energy. That's also speaking with a fire, speaking with authority, Divine Collective. You know, that's leadership energy. That is somebody who is a great orator, a great speaker, a great motivator. Somebody whose words hold power. Also, when you speak, things happen, things move. You know, you tend to have the authority and the power when you speak. People stop, they listen, they want to hear what you have to say with this High Priestess energy. You know a lot. You know a lot, Divine Collective. You don't brag on it. You're very humble with it. I get right here with the High Priestess. This is somebody who's quiet. But Spirit is giving you to go on something. You've been either holding back information or holding back something you know. But Spirit says, no, it's time for my star to shine, maybe, and be seen. Be seen. It's time for situations, you know, things to be illuminated, uncovered in some type of way. And you're at the center. You're the star. Spirit says, go. Go with what you know. You've been holding back something. You know something. The world has been waiting for you is what I also get. And I'm not talking about necessarily the world at large. I'm talking about the world where you're going to impact the specific set of people and places, okay, and locations where you're going to be in your world, mentally and physically. That world, you're going to make a major impact, if not even the world on a larger scale. It just depends what Spirit want to do. Spirit says, watch me work avenue. Okay? I can do all things through God who strengthens me. Okay? Through Christ who strengthens me. Okay? 8 of Pentacles. You've been working. So you go from the 7 to the 8. Come on now. You hear the alarm going off. You hear the alarm going off. Watch me work. You've been working. Spirit says, hold on tight, avenue. Hold on tight. Okay? You've been making things work. Things are about to be balanced out. Yes, back me up, Spirit. Queen of Swords. In the process, you've been protecting your truth. Okay? Gaining knowledge. Like I said, Queen of Swords is very intelligent. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Very smart. You're not going to play with the Queen of Swords, because she will cut you from the rooter to the tutor. All right? With people who don't know better. You see this? This one is in reverse. This is people who like to play with you. People who could have made you think you didn't know what you do know. Okay? They wanted you to doubt yourself, not believe in yourself. Not understand your own power. Ain't that crazy? What did I tell y'all? Wishes come true place. What is that? The Nine of Cups. Didn't I tell you that? This one right here. It's safe to want more. That's Nine of Cups right there. That's that whole treasure chest. Something you've been waiting for, and it's coming to you fast. This is like a wishing star, like a comet. A comet. Where things were stagnant before, you're about to get your place. You see this? Spirit says you are here. Where things were stagnant before, you're about to get your place. Okay? See, with the go, it was stagnant before. Maybe you weren't picking up on some things right here, but then you had to have a change of mind. Spirit dropped some information or knowledge down into you. It enlightened you about either situations or people, or methods or ways of doing something, or something you've been doing for a long time. You had to do it a different way, or plant a different seed, or water it a different way. Either way, you're getting the divine connection right here with the Hermit. With the Hermit, you've been paying attention. And now we got the star back to back, 1 and 2. You see that? The sun is shining on you. God has smiled on me energy right here. Okay? You only get this star after many, many years in Hollywood. You know what I mean? Collective, where people get their star on the Walk of Fame, quote unquote. I mean, you know, that's for them. Well, like I said, that's their world. So right here in your world, it's divine right here. I'm getting ushering. You're being, the red carpets are being laid out. You know, you're being ushered into a new season of your life with this death energy and the justice. This is not a bad thing. Look at that. This is not a bad thing. This is a good thing. Do you see that? Something ends to balance something out, and it is justice in the situation for you. A heavy energy of Libra, a heavy energy of Aquarius with the star energy, High Priestess energy. This could be Pisces, Taurus, Cancer, okay? Even Libra with the Empress energy. She tends to be very intuitive, okay? It's also giving off Queen of Wands energy, which her fire is secret, meaning Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, particularly the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius woman, Libra woman, Taurus woman, okay, Pisces woman, Sagittarius woman, okay, Virgo woman, goddesses, Taurus, right here with the King of Pentacles. It could invert to the Queen of Pentacles with the High Priestess right next to it, which is coming true. All right, this is major. Sometime collective, something. There's always a sacrifice. Do know that. Do know that there's always a sacrifice, because energy, you know, it's not created to destroy. It's there, you know, transforming at all times. All right. And even if you're the divine gods with the King of Swords, messenger of impulse and opportunity, the Knight of Swords. So we have the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords here. These are messages coming towards you. People who formerly watched you are going to watch you win. Okay? They're going to, they thought you were a fool. They wanted to walk right into towers previously. Previously. But there's justice here. People had a lot to say to you, Divine Collective, to try to stagnate you or something like that. That's why Spirit says, I'm recognizing your growth. I'm recognizing it. Give me some more, Spirit. Tell me some more. What's going on for the Divine Collective? Perseverance, guarding. You're protecting yourself. You're blocking out the haters. You're blocking out anybody who doesn't need to be there. If you're there and you're not helping or you're not adding, then you're taking up damn space. You know what I mean, Divine Collective? Come on now. Come on, Sharon. Thank you so much. Sharon sent us a beautiful super chat, a $2 super chat. You're amazing, Sharon. Sending you out much love. Sending love to all of you, Divine Collective. You know? What's going on, everybody? Melanie up in here. Loving my boys. What's up, baby? Okay, Forrest. Peace and prosperity, everybody. Okay, Johanna. Hey, baby. Melanie. What's up? I see all of y'all. Y'all always come through and tear the house down. Y'all looking good out here, Divine Collective. Look at you and your Wheel of Fortune energy. Come on now. Come on, I told you. Things are spinning in your favor where something previously was not moving, where you weren't getting the tapping. You was like, come on, God, what's going on? It was like darkest before dawn way. You like, man, what's where the development? You know, I've been working to the bone, spirit. I'm about to just walk off, like, you know, toss that thing up. Spirit says don't. Ace of Pentacles, baby. Ace of Pentacles, do you see that? Starting stable avenue. Stop playing with your Divine Goddess, Davy. Like I said, leaving it all behind. Some of you literally are starting over, you know, or walking away from the aggravation, walking away from the nonsense and the mess, walking away from the control. You know, what other people want you to do, how they want you to do it, when they want you to do it. You know, looking at the world, trusting the Most High. If you've come this far, Divine Collective, that's why I say look back sometimes. Look back. Look how far God has brought you. If you think God just gonna stop taking care of you because one situation or another, you got to remember. Come on now, we talking about it. You got to remember, God is the final judge. God has the final say on whatever is going on in your life. Whatever, even if it's lovers, even if this pertains to some type of lover that you was connected to, and that person made you go through all types of changes. And then you started seeing new and undiscovered parts of yourself that you never knew before. You know, you got to thank them. You got to thank them sometime, Collective. My monster knock used to tell me that all the time. Oh, you going to thank me. You going to thank me. I sure do. Thank you. You helped me discover the best self that I never knew existed. I sure did. Appreciate you. Yeah. Hold on, Collective. Let me just move these up just a little bit. We can keep going. You know what I mean? Okay? Even if it's in the area of lovers, things are changing, you know? And when I say lovers, people, you know, that you want to get close to in a more intimate way than friends, you know? I'm not saying jump in the bed. Don't be no fool. Don't be no fool. You know your Divine Goddess Davy tell you no. Hell no. Look, damn, that sucks place. Hell no with that. Keep your goods to yourself in this day and age, Divine Collective. You can still get intimate with people in different ways. There's plenty of ways that people haven't explored. You never even know. You know? You're like, damn, I didn't even know it could get deep like that. Do something in a whole different way. Okay. Everybody on the paper chase, Divine Collective, they're forgetting about connections. Real life connections. I don't forget about no real life connections, you know. I've just learned to be a little bit more quiet, you know, to observe a little bit more, as we all have, Divine Goddesses. But do I move away from my people? Hell no. I keep ample vicinity to my people. Trust me, I don't get too far away from them. I don't get too far away from them. Okay, Spirit, is there anything else that you want the Divine Collective to know before I get out of this deck? Just over here just shuffling. Spirit says, of course, let them know that they are the empresses. Okay? Let them know that they are divine. Let them know that they are very important. You know how the queen moves on the chessboard, baby. She can move anywhere. She go anywhere she want to go on the chessboard. She goes up, she goes backwards and forwards. Okay? She goes right and she goes left, and she can go diagonal in any direction. She can go wherever she wants to go. You are extremely powerful in the matrix of your world. Nothing actually moves. You are the matriarch, a lot of you. A lot of our ancestors are gone. They have transitioned already. So you up next, bat up. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't know that you're wearing that crown right now, Divine Collective, you need to know it. In this reading right now, you are the star. You are the star. You are the divine generational curse breaker in your family. You are the beginning of things changing, of people, of your lineage having a different thought pattern about the world and life. You've brought a different energy, a different knowledge to the situation. You brought the unknown and made it known. You hold the secrets. with this moon energy. You hold the secrets in your home, joyous home gardens. You're the one that back off. You're the one that backs off negative energy. Okay? You protect your home, you protect your family, you protect your children. So I'm definitely getting that there is a walking away from anything that is trying to control you so you can go into this place, a happily fulfilled place. There's no perfect happiness, Divine Collective. There's only the happiness that you create for yourself. Every day has its own troubles. Life is not going to be completely trouble-free. As long as people who are battling with their egos and who are living in their lowest vibrational selves, there's always going to be wickedness in this world. But Spirit says, don't worry, you are a victorious one. Moment of Glory Gardens. This is Six of Wands. This is winning something. This is moving forward. This is breaking through, having a breakthrough. Spirit says, I love you with that King of Cups. And Spirit also says, I saw your broken heart. I saw your passion and your drive for life. Ace of Wands. Okay, look. This is the King of Cups. Provider of emotional support and maturity. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. This is the ruler of the emotional world. Spirit is pouring out that Spirit's heart to you. Saying, Divine Collective, every tear you cried was important to me. Every time you hurt was important to me. Every time you had to swallow your pride for some shit that you didn't do or that didn't involve you or that you had to pick up the slack for. You understand? I saw that. I saw that. I saw the broken hearts. I saw nights you cried. Things you didn't tell anybody. Experiences you had that you kept to yourself. Burdens you carried that weren't yours to carry. I saw it. I saw your passion. Passion and desire. That's the Ace of Wands. So many people wanted to control you, Divine Collective. Not only are you so full of all this life, fertility, okay, abundance inside of you, you're also extremely sexy. You hold this extreme wealth and resource of like divine, creative, sexual energy, baby. And so many people want to misuse that and get a hold of that. They wanted it for their strength. Not yours. Your strength is on the table right here, right? Aren't you on the table right here? They wanted it for their strength. They wanted to use it for their wheel of fortune. Your wheel of fortune is on the table right here. They wanted that for themselves. Hangman. But Spirit said, nope, not today, not today, not today with the Hierophant. Not today. Very protected right here. Spirit says anybody that's going to be in your world from now on, it's going to be Reciprocity Avenue. It's going to be a give and take amongst you and them or you and the situation. There is no you walking away with your head hanging low or carrying big burdens and losses and them walking off victorious. No, Seven of Wands, Perseverance Garden. You're blocking all of that and you will be moving forward from what they call, the struggle. You'll be moving forward from the struggle. That's the first part of this message, the sun energy. Okay? So, that's what I'm giving you. Hot to try as well, baby. You hot. You coming in hot, Divine Collective. Your energy is on fire with that star. On fire. And people, they're having a problem with that. Conflict Gardens. Okay? This is the Five of Wands. These are conversations. These are messages. This is gossip, possibly. People talking back and forth. Heated, of course. With the red energy, heated. But it don't matter if they heated because you hot too. Okay? We can all get hot, We can all, what's gonna say? We can all get active out this bitch. Okay? It can get hot. Because people know there are better things ahead. There are better things ahead for you. Okay? And most of us, divine goddesses and gods, are not interested, in the nonsense with the Four of Cups. We don't want to be brought back to some old shit. We already know that hasn't changed. You know what you're going to get with the old. And as far as moving forward with the new, you're just being more careful about who you allow into your world. Most of us have shit to lose. Be careful with a person that says they don't give a fuck in the sense that they don't have nothing to lose. Okay? I know sometimes we do say that we don't give a F. Sometimes you can't give two Fs like, you know what? You can hold that. I'm talking about to the point where you're willing to just, you forget that you have children and a home and a house. For some of us, we have businesses, whether you have a job that you actually really like it, you know what I'm saying? That's rare, you know what I mean? But some of us have that. You have a life that you set up for yourself that you really enjoy and you really like. And don't let nobody come in with the nonsense. Somebody get you into a fight in the damn grocery store. Next thing you know, you done bop them upside their damn head and they don't wake up. And you like, what the? You know what I mean? And you got 2 whole kids to pick up at the daycare at 3 o'clock. Stop playing with me. We're not interested in that. Look, I said, we're not interested. The Spirit said, right. Let me just back you up with the Empress one more time. And let me just give you a Page of Cups on top of that. Just to let you know, this is like sealing it with a kiss. The Page of Cups. Sealing it with a kiss. Okay? With that sun energy. Baby, that's Leo. Leo is on the board. Okay? The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. With the Moon, Pisces, Cancer. All right? The Hierophant, Taurus. Listen. Y'all out here. Gemini with the Lovers. Okay? You all are out here. Okay, let me get some more for y'all. Let me see what else I'm going to pull out on y'all. Let me get some other. Let me get my. Let me tap in with my mermaid deck. I ain't hit Ariel up in a minute. Let me see what's going on for y'all. Look at this right here. As soon as I pick up the deck, you all are there on the bottom of the deck. Let me see if I bring this a little closer. Sometimes it's hard to get this to focus in. Like to let you see her sitting there. This is you all. Sitting there. On your throne. Watch the throne energy. You are the main character. This is main character energy. This is the spotlight is on you. Okay? This is beauty. This is glamour. This is intellect. This is wealth, power, money, respect, all that. Right here on this table for you. Like I said, there's a breakthrough. And it doesn't have to mean that you have to be the richest person in the world, Divine Collective. No, I'm talking about everything in your world is good. When people come in your world, they leave feeling refreshed. Or they leave feeling happy with a smile on their face. They leave with an answer, a solution, a resolution. They leave with a kind gesture. They leave with something of great value all the time. Because you don't give anything but value. You are the value. Your value is deep. Spirit says, I agree. Let it be known. I declare and decree. Bars. Hierophant, the Hierophant. See this? This is the Hierophant. The Hierophant. I'm declaring this. I said it. I put this down. This is written because I said so. You can't trump me. You're not gonna knock them off their throne. You're not gonna knock the crown off their head. You're not gonna move them out of position. This is you, Divine Collective. And people tried to do this. There was some type of situation that did not want you to sit in this energy, but you're sitting in it anyway, and that's the truth. Ace of Swords of the matter. Spirit said you damn skippy with the Lovers. I love them. Big love. Whether the divine goddess or gods. And somebody's going to see you, Divine Collective, and you're going to make their world light up like this sun right here in the middle. You are going to be what they call what? The Nine of Cups. What? The Nine of Cups. What? The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. You understand what I'm saying? You could have been in your bubble bath just singing and shit. All your little wishes, you talking about it in your bubble bath and just chit-chatting with God and singing la 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 in the wonderful world. You just singing and doing all your stuff. And yeah, Spirit says, little do you know, I was listening. Six of Swords. There's going to be moving forward. I was listening. You understand? There's forward movement right here. And also somebody's going to see you, Divine Collective, and want to partner with you. And this is somebody who wants to be closer than friends. Yes, they do. I don't know if they want to, start proposing and doing all of that. You know how I feel about that, Divine Collective. Enter at your own risk. I advise not many can do that. It's rare that you find a divine God that is in the position to do what's necessary to be in that type of union with a divine goddess. But there is going to be somebody who wants to partner with you. They see soulmate energy. There's attraction here. There's compatibility. Okay? There's complementary energy. Page of Pentacles, and also some type of offer coming your way. There is a lot of earth sign energy out here and water sign energy. Water nourishes the earth. Waters the earth for all things, for everything to come out fruitful. So this is a beautiful energy working together. An earth sign and a water sign could work together or could be interested in one another. All right? It's beautiful energy. Nine of Wands. People are not going to believe what is about to happen for you, and neither are you. With this Nine of Wands, you see that spotlight? Look at you. Look how shocked you are. And so is everybody in the back. Can you see them in the back with their eyeballs kind of big? They're all watching you. Look at you. Caught like a deer in headlights, baby. You ain't even know. That's the sun. That is the sun with the wheel of fortune. You're going to be like, what? With this and this? These are wishes coming true. You have no clue. You have no clue. This is about to happen for you. This is about to happen for you. Put this right here. Shoot. Y'all, listen. Spirit said, get ready. Get ready. Something is about to happen very, very good. You see those pentacles? This is the Knight of Pentacles. This is a message coming towards you very quickly. And these are not little pentacles. These are big in this deck. Normally in another deck, the Knight of Pentacles has a coin and it's not that big. But you have several coins here. And it's coming quickly. Look, Spirit's like ride the wave. And the sun is right behind you once again. The sun is what's ushering this in. This summer is about to be magical for a lot of you. The spring is about to be magical for a lot of you. And Spirit says, voila, this is my gift to you. You see that? The magician? Spirit says, I'm making this happen. That breakthrough, that brick wall, places that people didn't want you to get through. Remember. Where is it? Right here. Remember? This that people didn't want you to get through. You're getting through it. Because for a minute, you could, you were sitting there looking like, damn, Spirit, like, I'm about to walk away from this, that, and the other, the third. Or I'm about to say my 1, 2. I'm about to start over. Or I stood my ground. I know I'm the leader and I can do all things, But this is just, a breakthrough is necessary. Spirit says you done broke through. You broken through. You don't even realize it. You don't even realize it. You did it. You did it. And it hurts you. I see the pain on a lot of you all's faces in this card. I see so much hidden pain. They don't know divine goddesses carry a lot of energy that we don't let people know and see. Deep, deep pain. Okay? I see it. Spirit says, I heard your cries. I heard everything. I heard your thoughts. Spirit says, I'm about to sit you right where you need to be. You see that? Queen of Pentacles? Look at her. She's gorgeous. Look at all those pentacles that were coming your way, right? Didn't you get them? You got them, don't you? You got them, don't you? You see them? You're not even going to believe it. I'm telling you something, Divine Collective. Something is about to magically change your world with this Magician card in the sun. Okay? I'm getting moving up. You say I had to move it up a bit? I'm getting moving up. This Empress energy is heavy. It's like now introducing the Divine Collective. Brand new. After all that work, look at you relaxing, baking a cake at home. Or this could be your business. You could be into baking or cooking or some type of industry. Whatever you do to make money, it is going to be fruitful. Some type of creative project. I'm also putting the icing on the cake. Spirit's about to put the icing on the cake for something. You've been holding on. I see you. 5 of Pentacles. I see you. You've been holding on. You've been making it work. 6 of Pentacles. Slow but steady. Slow but steady. And look, there's been situations, partners, people that have come in with this devil energy in the mix. Could be family. All right. Could be even mothers and fathers, sometimes parents, spouses. Okay. People that we're connected to. They come in with the toxic energy. They come in taking for themselves. They want to use your resources, your strength, your energy, your brain power. They don't want to think about it. You think about it and then just tell me what the outcome is. They don't pay enough for all of that, Divine Collective. Look, I'm splitting the deck. They don't pay enough for all of that. Y'all know that's my favorite card in the deck. She is gorgeous. This is you all, Divine Collective. If you haven't heard this lately, you're beautiful. And you should know it. And you loved. I love you. The Divine loves you. More people look at you like this than you know. You done got the Empress 3 times. These are not even all the cards in all of these decks. You understand what I'm saying? Like, look, people People was really with the shits. You see this? 3 of Swords? Do you see the tears in your eyes? You see people standing there with their arms folded, crossed, with smiles, fake smiles. You don't look happy. This is a bit blurry. You don't look happy over here. You know, connected to these people. Stubborn people, bossy people, big egos, prideful, arrogant, stingy, okay? Thieves, chained to toxic situations, toxic behaviors, okay? Abusive, even, coercive. They play mind games. And I see right here, she has a little, a chain on her arm, but this one has chain shackles on their legs. So this one couldn't get away if they tried, but yours is just on your arm. Okay? And you like, I don't know about this. Could have got into toxic marriages, all right? Toxic soulmate situations, or either being bound to family. You know, a family put the damn guilt trip down on you like you're supposed to be down with all they bullshit just because they in bullshit. Hell no. Hell no. Somebody had a mother-in-law who was hell on wheels, I can see here as well. Hell no. No. Where's that other deck? Wanted y'all to just see. Look how many cards are left from this deck. It could have been any of these cards, but only a few came out. So what wanted to come out came out. As well with this deck. There's so many more cards that could come out. So I just want y'all to be knowing, you know, even with the other deck, there's still more cards. So do know that it's not, you know, just pulling the best of anything. This is spirit, what Spirit wants you to know. Spirit says, look up. Look up. There's a brighter day. There's a brighter day. So you're going to be shocked. You are going to be shocked. Do not forget. Right on your face. I heard it's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Spirit says, I know you're going to like it. After all that you've been through, you making a breakthrough, baby. It's written all over your face. You don't have to say a word. Look, confirmation. You don't have to say a word. Just smile, just smile, just smile for me. I think he said it's better than any word I've ever heard, or whatever he says. Okay? Something like that. But I remember that part. You don't have to say a word. Just smile for me. Spirit said, just smile. I know you're going to like this. Spirit's going to hand it to you. And you're going to say, for me? Spirit says, yes, for you. I want your world to be a lot better. A lot more peaceful. Okay? A lot more gentle is what I'm hearing. Gentle. A lot more safe is what I'm hearing. Instead of being in this dark place. You see what I'm saying? With this 3 of Pentacles. Look how you were talking to the divine. Look it. And look how the divine is going to change things. If it hasn't already happened, it's in the process, or it's right in front of you. So keep going. Do not stop. Do not stop. There is a change right ahead of you. Yes, it is. Because I could tell a lot of you all are exhausted. You're tired. You're tired. This is healing from all you've been through. This is the divine on the ship, on the 6 of Swords ship, okay? Taking you to where you need to go. Yes. I said this is out here. This is the 6 of Swords. This is the boat. You're on the boat, and you're being taken to where you need to go. Spirit says, I'm going to usher you in with the Lovers. 2 times. I'm going to usher y'all in. Okay? It's been a long time coming. This has been hidden, moon energy. You haven't known this. You haven't known this. Yeah. For real. For real. What else do I want to do? Let's see. What else is going on with y'all? You know what? Let me get some of these. Let me see what else is going on. Spirit, give me some cards for the Divine Collective in regards to this breakthrough. Spirit says definitely for a lot of you, it's definitely going to be financial. Because I see the rich guy right there, okay? It's going to be financial. Single, sexy, and successful. It's going to be financial for a lot of you. It's going to change the entire way you look with the Empress, and the Empress. It's going to change the entire way you look. You're not even going to recognize yourself, and neither will other people. This is amazing energy right here. This is top tier energy. This is creme de la creme. This is the best of the best. If you didn't know that's what you are, you know it now. Achievement. You know it now. You've done a lot. You deserve this, Spirit says. I've seen you. It's not me. I've seen you, family. You see this? I saw everything you did for your family, for those around you, for those you call family, those that are circled, you know, in your close circle and networks, your associations. You are the one who is changing. Like I said, you are the generational curse breaker. You are the one set to change the trajectory of things, to set up a new life for your family. No matter what people say, no matter what people did with the false narrative, okay? People lied on you, Divine Collective. They tried to make it seem like you aren't who you are. And you definitely are who you say you are. And if you didn't know, now you know. You're protected. I'm definitely getting this a lot of family. It could have been blood relatives, or like I said, those you love, soulmate relationships, people you got close to, besties, friends, associates, people that you called your community. This is happening in front of people. A table is being prepared for you in the presence of your enemies. Okay? Your head is being anointed with oil, even in your occupations. If you've had a lot of strife and a lot of stress, you know, and people coming for you, and people showing you they asses, you know, one minute they nice, next minute they mean, switching up on you, you know, making you feel like you know, going hella buggy. Oh no. Spirit says, oh no, Earth Angel. Oh no. Oh no. We won't be having that. Okay? No. You the real love. We won't be having those lies. We won't be having that. You are definitely the Ace of Pentacles. You have that 2 times. You understand? That's what an Ace of Pentacles is, if you didn't know. That's what it looked like. Okay? So you're definitely this ace right here. You the truth. Okay? You're the truth. You have the Ace of Swords out here too. You done busted through a bunch of lies that people spoke or told about you for false narratives. And you're still about to get something, whether they like it or not. Your name is written on it. Did you hear that phone ding? Back me up, Spirit. It's like when your name is printed on a check, nobody can cash that but you. That is yours. That is yours. You could trust that. You could trust that. Okay? Trust it. Trust that. All the manipulation and plans, things that people did, and I'm talking about for long periods of times. It could have been years. This hand has 5 fingers. That could have been up to 5 years, you know, or more. 5 people or more that want to put you on this. But Spirit says, I got y'all. When I see this, I got y'all. Divine goddesses and gods. That's the lovers. That's both of y'all. I got y'all. And somebody also sees you as an earth angel. That's you all. That's y'all. Okay? This is conquering your light and your dark. You understand? Not being afraid of your shadow aspects and of your light attributes. Not being afraid. Okay? Where before you may have needed, you know, there may have been a need right there. But Spirit said you're even ascending from any poverty mindsets or poverty ways of thinking. Spirit says you're ascending and you're healing because you know that you will always be provided for. You know this, whether you're a divine goddess or God. All that right there, people wanted you to feel this so that it manifests in your reality. First it starts mentally, and then you manifest that. So Spirit says, no, that's the healing right there. Know that you're safe. You know how important that is, Divine Collective, to feel safe in your environment, safe within your own body, safe within your own home. safe around the people that claim to love you or care for you. That is so important. And to feel protected. Yeah. Some people could have been spreading rumors like, saying like you was really needy or something, or you didn't have it, or you were doing bad, okay? Or you were on bad hard times or something, or your family, somebody could have made you homeless, whether this was somebody you were in a marriage with or some type of living situation, and you and this person separated, and you had to go one way, they had to go another, and it made you go through something. Or this could have been family. When you separated from your family, it was just like, damn, all this manipulation, I'd rather not. You go out on a limb, and it was tough for you. But like I said, there's breakthroughs. Definitely. For some of you, it's definitely RIP to commitments, RIP to old ass marriages or relationships. Definitely. You see that? These things could have cost you a lot of money right here with abundance in the karmic fem. Third party energies and shit. Okay, karmics. Messing with the money, messing with your prosperity. All of that. Spirit says, no, it's time for a change. It is time for a change. I'm just trying to tell you something. This your divine goddess David dropping this on you. That's all. About what's coming in the future. What's coming up. What's coming up. And that's the judgment right there with the legal. That's the judgment. Things are changing. And that's the word. And oh, they mad. Whoever put up the blocks, they're mad. That's who they are. These people right here with this manipulation, because they expected something different for you. Even family. You had hating ass siblings sometimes, hating ass damn, cousins, hating ass auntie, uncles, aunts, sometimes hating ass parents. Listen, I'm going to call it like it is. It's the truth. They be waiting for you to make the wrong move or something like that. The Spirit says, I think not. I think not. Some of them got you up in legal troubles and problems, Back in the day, man, it was rampant to have a family member that was always in and out of jail. They always needed commissary. They always needed a lawyer. They always needed you to run here and run there and do this paperwork and do that paperwork. They always needed you to pay a damn phone bill for them when they call in from the damn jail cell, and now the damn phone bill is $800, $900. They have to make a law against that. You know how many people was getting caught up in debt because they damn husbands and brothers and daddies and cousins and uncles was calling from the damn jail cell? Yes, I'm telling you. It was expensive to have a person who was in jail. It was crazy. Yeah. And if you didn't take care of them, they used to catch an attitude. Catch a whole lot of attitude with you. That's crazy. And half of them get out, and some of them didn't even remember their names. You know what I mean? Was off in the wind with their friends, with this one and that one, and the next person that they want to get with. That should be crazy. Listen, be mindful of who you take care of when people be locked up, especially women. You understand? Be mindful. Look, Spirit says be mindful, because they'll catch you up. Look, come on, Spirit, talk about it. Spirit says they will catch you up with entity attachment. You see that? They will catch your ass up right into some type of commitment with them and have you all types of connected. And you don't know what's wrong with you, why you can't get away from this person. They don't put the damn entity, you know what I mean, to keep guard over your spirit. You know what I'm saying? So you can't connect with nobody. All jealous and shit. They put that spirit of envy, the spirit of jealousy, malice. Okay? Come on, man. Yo, I even seen shows, Divine Collective, where the husband used to make the wife eat extra food so that she would be bigger and, quote unquote, more in a different type of shape than she wanted to be, just so nobody would want her. You know what I'm saying? Just so they could abuse in a certain type of way, so she wouldn't, quote unquote, think of herself as a divine feminine. I seen that. The woman was already, I would say, a good 400 to 500 pounds. I'm not being funny. They had to show her My 600-Pound Life. And they had one episode where the guy used to keep feeding her the food even though he knew it was killing her. It was no good for her. The doctor was saying, I can't do the surgery until you come down X amount or whatever. And boy, he just kept giving her the food. He didn't want her to see, he didn't want her to see star seed. He didn't want her to see a brighter light, a different self. He didn't want her to see it, man. Look, look, they be get mad like, what? Don't tell the play. Yeah, I'm telling the play. Look, all that karma. They getting karma. People getting karma. Some people are not even going to live through their karma as the judgment for things that they have done to you, verdicts that they have made on you. That's what Spirit says. Be careful of the ruler that you measure and judge somebody by, for that same ruler will be used to judge you. That is what it says. When you judge. That's how Spirit advises, don't judge most of the time until you have the knowledge, the wisdom, and the understanding to do so in a righteous way, in a balanced way, in a logical way. And some people don't have that. So they get the wake-up call. And for some of them, it's going to be a little bit too late after all of this. I'm also getting some of your partners that you separated from that went out there and they thought they were doing something special by wanting up and getting up with somebody else, baby. Some of them are about to catch something, and that shit is going to send them right to the grave. And I don't mean to be mean, but it is. They thought they were manipulating something, and they're going to manipulate their asses right into an entity attachment that's going to send them elsewhere. And they're going to get those papers. They're going to get those papers, and it's going to shock the fucking shit out of them. Or either they're going to get the divorce papers, they're going to get the paternity papers, they're going to get some type of papers that's going to fuck their world up when it comes to messing with you, rich girl. We got the rich guy out here. Got a rich girl and a rich guy. And I get that somebody definitely was trying to get close to you for your money. Okay, so they want to bring you in the bedroom, woo you that way. We call them sweetheart swindlers and shit. But that is this person right here with relationship. They're going to carry their ass right on out in them streets, I'm telling you. So let them hook up with Donna down the fucking way. Let them hook up with Gina across the motherfucking globe. Let them hook up with Karen down the way, ride their bicycle or they damn motorcycle, they car, they truck, they damn trolley, a boat, a bus, a plane, a train, however the hell they got there, let them go on over there. Cause some shit, they don't know what the hell Gina and Trina and Carlita or whoever the hell, wherever the hell they going, okay, and flip it for the divine gods. Okay, she went out there with Bobby and Nick and you know what I'm saying, and Donnell and you know what I'm saying, what's his name, Jamel, and you know what I'm saying. They went out there with all these people. Okay, let them go, let them go, let them go. High priest, okay, high priestess, high priest, let them go. Let it go. You're being held in high honor, and things are changing for you, divine collective. There's a breakthrough upon you. Okay, divine goddesses, divine feminine energy. I'm just letting you know this here with the divination. You could be into divination. You could be a reader, a seer. It's so much high priestess, empress energy. This is making people sick, divine collective. It's making them sick. Okay, they want you to go somewhere. They want you to stop. You can't stop this. You can't stop this. Kev said that's right. Kev said that's right. Kev be all up in here. Kev, I'm definitely, Kev, you already know when it pop off, I definitely got to have you announced. Kev is like, that's right. Let them know. Priest right here, look, backing up the priestess. Stop playing. Okay? God says, I'm not playing either. They blocked. Look. That's the Most High too. Ice King. They blocked. See? Calm, cool, and collected. They blocked. No access. And somebody who thought they were strategizing, who thought they were getting over, who thought they were playing mind games, especially in a family unit. If you was married to this person, you could add children with them. I'm telling you, I see it. Some of y'all had a whole lot of family with somebody. Y'all were connected to somebody. Or either this is your family and then you were connected to somebody. You got, went and got your own family. You grew up and you went and got your own thing. Whether it was the family that you had or the family you connected to blood-wise or whether the one you made. Yeah, a lot of people are getting a lot of revelations, okay? A lot of revelations, okay? Even commitment in terms of organizationally, okay? To people, places, and different things, different entities, different organizations, different communities, like constituents, where you all work together because you believe in the same cause, so you all work together to go towards that cause, But you got to be careful with constituents, because constituents go wherever their cause will be further greater. You understand? So if somebody has the ability to further constituents cause way higher or way farther than you, they might hop on that bandwagon. That's the thing with constituents. So you have to be mindful at times. But yeah, you're on the pathway. You definitely on the pathway. Okay? And there's a lot of inner child healing going on right here with child and mature woman. A lot of inner child healing. And I'm also getting, you have raised your child to the best of your ability, and you have done well with work, labor, and efforts. Some of you are definitely either single mothers, or either you are the matriarch, like I said. You are the one. If not, you have a family of matriarchs. This could be the grandmother, this could be you, and this could be the grandchildren, right in the middle. Okay? Some of you, your child or the children in the midst of this, they are extremely happy that you are their parents, that you are the ones taking care of them. Because it could be a lot worse, Divine Collective. Not everybody has people around them that really care. It's very few people you find in the world that really care, Divine Collective. I'm trying to tell you, so many of them are too busy giving you the damn evil eye to care. Jealous or envious about something you have, or something they want from you, something you're not giving them, some type of control. It has to be something that they can get from you, or else they looking at you like, we don't need you. Yeah, they look. Whether you're a divine goddess or God, they both look. You come around your boys, they looking you up and down, trying to see what kind of car you got, asking you about your salary, asking you, about your woman, like if you're making kids, and maybe you don't want that responsibility. You don't want, the children are expensive, but they always looking at you, examining you, as if what? Something's wrong with you, right? Yep. Wake-up calls are happening when they see you have this breakthrough. When they see this breakthrough that you're coming through, that you're having, that you just had, that you're having, or that's right in front of you, the breakthrough is here, okay? It's here, and it's going to shock. It's going to shock. It's going to shock you and everybody else. And this is a gift. I'm letting you know it. 2 times on it came out here. It's a gift. Letting you know something's coming that's going to be a gift. See that gift? They shocked. They're going to be shocked. They don't know. They're going to be shocked. And you the coach. Okay? You are ready. If you don't know that you're ready, you ready. Okay? Spirit says, ain't no more of this. You ready for something better. And for any divine gods, they know, they could have transitioned. You understand what I'm saying? Some of us had to put our bad girls, bad guy badge away. We had to put it away. We still got it, baby. You can still pull it out, but you're like, nah, why? I don't want to be like, what's the point? And there's a big difference. You will be able to see, you'll be able to feel, know the aura, the energy, everything about when you meet people, you're going to see the difference off the back. Off the back. There's going to be no confusion about who these two are when you meet them. No confusion. Seeing behind the veil. Seeing beyond the veil. Seeing thieves way ahead of time. Seeing people who want to put love spells on you way ahead of time. Seeing anybody who could destroy your self-love, like that peace that you have. That you have what? Grown inside of you. Ain't that what we started with? See that growth? Where is it? That grew inside of you. That's what we're talking about. You are the magic. You realize you are the creator of this. You tell the damn wall. You tell the mountain to move. If you tell the mountain to move, the mountain can move. That's what you say. Tell the mountain to get up and tell this tree to get up and go jump in the river. Tell the tree dry up. Don't produce no more fruit. Do you know the tree did that? Do you know the damn mountain moved? Like, yeah. Just metaphorically speaking, things that seem extremely big compared to us. A mountain compared to the size of a human. It seems extremely big. What's up, Laura, baby? Kelly? Oh, okay. Hot like fire, Laura. Love you, baby. Hot like fire. Juanita. All right, Johanna. What's up, y'all? We in the house, Sassy. What's up, movie? Okay. I see all my bookies. All of my bookies. Yes. Every last one of you. Manifestations in the house right now. Whatever you've been working on, Divine Collective, whatever you've been working on, putting your heart into it. And I know, staying cleansed, your environment, your body, your aura, everything. Stay away from things that can disrupt you mentally, because a lot of people didn't want you to make it through situations. They didn't want you to have mental breakthroughs as well. I told you, this is mentally. This is like, shit, what? I'm up. Alarms up. Alarms up. You may have thought maybe somebody saw you as a wreck or something. No, somebody's going to see you, and that doesn't deter them at all. They're still going to say hello. They may have seen you come through a lot of things, Divine Collective. They still want to say hello. They saw that shit. And they saw you balance that shit out. Okay? They saw you when you went through moments of not knowing, who loved you and who didn't. You're like, what is this? What is going on? Let me examine this thing called love. What's love? Got to do, baby. Yeah. What is that? Do you think about us? Is about trust, baby? Something like that. That's Ashanti. What's love? You understand what I'm saying? They saw you. You had to think about this. You had to think about balancing yourself out, relationships you had, connections you have with people. This whole topic when it concerns love and money and being spiritually balanced. Okay? Sometimes that can be very overwhelming, Divine Collective, but you have done the inner work. You have done it. You have done it. You have done it. And a lot of people have been watching you for a long time. And look at you now. You're smiling. You're smiling. You're smiling. You had to cut those people out. What was they there for? What was the point? You understand? Like, what was the point? That's what they was here to do. Put you in bondage. Once again, create that obstacle so you couldn't get past that brick wall that you're going to so ever elegantly, smoothly, and gracefully go right the fuck over. You see that? You're going to grow right over it. Look, you're going right to the sun. You even lift up off of the wall. You start going into the air. Like flying. Going places that you never even imagined you can go. Going beyond what you even knew. They just put up the wall in a certain area. You don't even know it's all this extra space behind it. You're like, what? Shit. They had you all messed up with the Ice Queen. All messed up. They said, I guess they didn't know you came from the divine, baby. That's your damn daddy. Spirit said, you already know. You already know Spirit is out here. Where is Spirit? Right here. Right here. Presenting my Divine Collective. Not once, but twice. Not once, but twice. You see it? Twice. Stop playing. You good. All right, Divine Collective. So Spirit says, get ready. Stay in this loving energy. Stay in this smiling energy. If you were not smiling, put the smile on your face in advance. Thank God in advance for what's about to happen to you, Empresses. You don't even see this. You don't see this. You don't see this. You don't know what's happening. You looking beautiful out here. You looking amazing. Amazing. All this Empress energy. What are we talking about here? Spirit says, if you don't get, look, this too. Let me get all this here. I got to get all this Empress energy. Because you don't see this. You don't see this. You don't see this. Spirit says, if you don't get up and own that room, if you don't get up and own the room, with all this High Priestess energy, I mean, all of this, like, come on now. You better own the room. Own the room. You good. Spirit says, hold it down. Spirit says, stay unbothered. See that? Stay cool. Stay you. Keep doing what you're doing. Because something good is coming for you. It's going to make you happy. It's the end of something and the beginning of something new. It's going to shock you for a minute, but it's going to make you happy. You're going to smile afterwards. And yeah, you know you got an MFing hater. You know you got a hater in the back. You know you got one. This could even been somebody who participated in the bullshit. You understand? They was throwing tomatoes. Okay? They was talking about boo. They was giving you the thumbs down. They was giving you negative reviews. Okay? Negative conflict. They was talking shit. Okay? They was writing false narratives about you. All right? They was in there, what do you call it? Where is it? Talking smack. Where is it at? They out here. They was out here talking smack. You understand what I'm saying? It's going to be some haters. Stay out here. This is my want to put the middle finger up card. That's why it's crossed out. They want to flip you all types of birds. That's okay. Look, some of them tried to put that thing on you, baby. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Curtains. And they're still watching you. They're still watching you. They're still watching you. Spirit said, let them watch. Let them watch you. You got your eyes closed. Look, let them watch you. It's cool. I got you covered. Don't front. You know I got you open. That's what I just heard. You know I got you open. Bucktown. Listen, collective, that is the reading. Just know a breakthrough is coming. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Spirit has got to hand you something that you did not expect because you did all of this beautiful work. You are magical. Spirit says you are loved. You are adored. With this high priestess energy, you're about to be set on high. Get ready, get ready, get ready. Thank y'all so much for being here for the reading. I'm going to take a little break, refresh myself, and I'll come back for another reading with y'all, Divine Collective, because I love y'all and I miss y'all. And I just want to let y'all know that something is coming your way. Okay? Because if you thought nothing was going on, Spirit says it's something going on. Spirit says it's okay, it's safe to want more. Don't let nobody tell you you're not supposed to want for this or want for that. No, you can want for all of that. It's your world. How they going to tell you how big to make your dreams? You can trust that. Okay? I love y'all, Divine Collective, and I will see y'all on the next one. Sending y'all much love.